Welcome to Matchday Run Order, powered by Techno Mobile, here with Deep Dasgupta and Bradley Hogg. Didn't look like they'd ever get the runs, did they? They just started off so badly with Chris Gayle going early.
Definitely. Look, if you look at both batting teams, Butler made 82, Rahul 95. The only other person to make over 20 was Sanju Samson, who was put down the order, surprisingly, for 22. But it was the battle of the spinners. The Rajasthan Royals won that battle. Gautam went out 4 and over. He only bowled 3 overs, but Sodhi coming in, 1 for 14 off his 4 overs. That just beat the 3 spinners that Kings 11 had. I think Majib, he was the best of their spinners, going out 5.5 and over, or 5.25 and over, but the others were over 6. So that's where the game was won and lost.
Well, it's easy to look at the scores and say they just didn't get enough runs, but the pitch deep, and I think one of our viewers was saying...
Nuskin Nasir, good call there, mate. I think he made that point in the half-time, the fact that the pitch is slowing down. So credit to him for that observation. And also, I think, winning the toss and electing to bat first was a good call from Rahane. Generally in T20 cricket, you would want to chase and all, but I think he read the pitch really well and also made those changes accordingly, getting in Ish Sodhi, Lom Rohrer, left-arm spinner in there as well. So I think, played it out really well, but unfortunately, again, it was still doable. It was chaseable. It's just that, as you mentioned, both of you, apart from Rahul, nobody did anything at all.
And on what you're just saying there about Ajinkya Rahane, just his captaincy out in the field, we've questioned that throughout the tournament, whether his captaincy's been up to scratch. But now that he's been made captain of the Test team for Afghanistan, he really took that role today, like we know he can.
Well, that's the tale of one captain. What about our Ashwin coming in at number 3 after Chris Gayle went early? What did you make of that tinkering of the batting order?
I don't know. I don't know whether I would want to do it. And what was the purpose of doing that? Was it kind of to make sure that you capitalize on the first 6 overs? I mean, even if that's the case, then you still have someone like Karun Nair who's had a good season. He might not have got 80s and 70s, but he's got those 30s, 40s and 50s quite consistently. And I did not understand what was the thought process behind him coming at 3.
Well, we saw K. Gautam coming in at number 3, didn't we, for Rajasthan? But do you think our Ashwin is the kind of player that can really up the run rate at that position?
Oh, look, he can bat. There's no doubt about that. But just going in there, I don't think he gave himself a chance. I think it was 2 balls that he faced, and he's trying to slog one out of the park. If you're going to do that role, you've got to give yourself time in that power play because you've got to play that aggressive role. But you've got to give yourself a little bit of time, get the pace of the wicket, get used to the turn. Gautam out that time bowled exceptionally well.
It's a big day for him. He's got a caller for India A as well, so that's a big day, and he celebrated with a really good performance with the ball.
And the way that Rahane rotated his spinners, because they were key, weren't they, in keeping Kings 11 Punjab in check?
Yeah, look, there's only one question mark. Gautam, he went out 4 and over. He only bowled 3 overs, and he did the same the game before with the most economical bowler, and he's not bowling him out. So that's probably the only little question mark that I have with Rahane's captaincy, how he's going to use his spinners, especially when they're on top of the opposition. I know he's got Archer there who's bowled exceptionally well. The only thing with Rajasthan Royals is Unadkat. He's gone for 9 and over again. A perfect opportunity to close the game out, and he didn't. So, well, they'd already won the game, but he didn't finish off as well as what we'd like.
And a word about Jos Buttler's innings, which was crucial for Rajasthan Royals. Yeah,
it was very, very crucial. But now if you look back to that innings again and revisit it, and it was very, very crucial, those 80-odd runs, because he kind of held that innings together. And it was very similar, as Hoggy mentioned, if you look at the batting innings of both Kings 11 and RR, very similar in nature. It's just that I think they got a little more help from the other batsmen in the RR dugout rather than Kings 11. And obviously the bowling was a big difference.